Hey there, this is Ulu and I am the creator of the Superstar Self-Love Project. Just thought I'd take myself out for a little walk. I haven't been out for a couple of days. Been working hard on Thursday. I was editing the one of the women. Actually, it was the woman that I interviewed, the first interview that I did on the project, which was really wonderful to see how the questions have evolved. I actually removed a really important question that I was led to ask in the first cut of questions, and I removed it because most people were answering it. But I've actually, since listening to the response people are answering it without me asking it, but since listening to the first interview that I did, I realised that actually to ask the question why is self-love important, in and of itself is such an important question to ask. So I've added it back in. And it's just every day I love this project. I've just finished interviewing a wonderful woman called Marika Bee. She is a singer, performer. She has worked with Beyonce's dad, and I can't remember the other people, but she's worked with some really amazing people. And she now mentors young people to support them in following their dreams and living an awesome life. Basically, she works at a radio station where they're working on a project that I'm going to be contributing to as well, which is really exciting. And unfortunately we didn't have long enough to, all morning I was hearing my little voice in my head saying, oh, tell her how long the interview is going to be, let her know that it's going to be about an hour and a half. And I just didn't listen because I thought I'd already spoken. I thought I'd kind of put it in the original message that I'd sent her. And unfortunately she didn't have very long, 45 minutes. I know it sounds like a long time, but these are deep questions, they're probing questions, and when we start getting into talking about self-love, it's not just about the physical being, what is self-love, why is it important, how does it relate to mental health and emotional well-being. These are deep shit. These are big questions, and I don't like to rush it. I like to talk and share my insights and my understanding about what these things are as well. So it's not just an interview, it's a discussion, and it's a sharing of energy, and it's and so it was just a little bit less easy to cut. I'm just walking the park. It was so I kind of struggled a little bit to stay completely present, because I realised that I was beating myself up a little bit for not listening to my guidance and not saying, not making sure that she knew that we would need a substantial amount of time. So that was a shame. And again, everything that I experience is an opportunity for me to love myself. I made a mistake. I didn't listen to my guidance. I don't need to beat myself up about it. And what we started was amazing. Some of the things that she said about how her, the stuff that she experienced in her childhood led her to disconnect and disassociate with herself and with who she was, and how that impacted her on her life, and then how she came back to it through meditation, through finding Buddhism, connecting with her higher self, with the God inside of herself. Like such her insights, and like from the moment we started talking, I was just, like every single time I do these interviews, I'm just like, everyone is so amazing and powerful, and I just feel so blessed and honored to be talking to you guys and to be listening to your stories, and ultimately to be sharing your journey with the world. And it just feels like so expansive and awesome and beautiful, and I just feel so truly blessed. So thank you, Marika, for being involved. Thank you for saying yes. Thank you to everyone who has already been interviewed for this project. Thank you to the people that have expressed an interest and that I have scheduled into the diary to be interviewed in the future. Thank you to everyone who we're trying to find a time to interview each other. Thank you for just keeping on connecting and touching base and wanting to share your story, because it's these real stories, it's real people's self-love journeys that are going to change the world. It's real people hearing how real other people have, been depressed, self-harming, self-loathing, not living the life of their dreams, not even knowing who they were or what they wanted, and also to the other extreme of people who have always had this sense of self-love, and to really hear what it is, like what that looks like, and how self-love from childhood can impact the life of somebody, and mean that they always follow their heart, always follow their dreams, always listen to that little voice inside of them, urging them that they, telling them that they're worthy of being successful and being awesome, and that they are wonderful, and not not waiting for people outside of themselves to give them that. This project is really important, and I really want it to touch as many people, like millions of people. I want millions of people to watch these, to listen to these podcasts, and to connect with this project. So if you do feel an urge to share your self-love journey, as I said, you don't have to be doing any of it perfectly. You don't have to kind of be a self-love guru. You don't have to even know what you're doing. All I'm seeking is people who identify as being on a personal development or a spiritual or any kind of personal development journey, and a part of that journey is involves wanting to have a greater sense of self-love. Whatever that means to you, I want to hear about it, because your story will help someone else wherever you are on this journey. So thank you for watching. Again, I've rambled on for longer than I want. Really been trying to keep these to like 3 minutes, and it's not going to happen because I just clearly love the sound of my voice. So have an amazing weekend. I love you, and all the details to get in touch with me are down below, and I will hopefully speak to some of y'all soon.